Hello. Hello. Sorry about the wait there. A few technical issues. I haven't streamed on this PC before, or with this mic, so hopefully it's all set up now, and it's not gonna lag too much. So, yeah, change microphone setting quickly, and then we'll start. And then switch over to the game. So this is the first scene you see when you start the game. Welcome to Grand Prix Dream Team. Please enter your team name below. Obviously, the UI is don't take much notice of that because obviously this is all just kind of testing stuff. So we're going to enter our team name as Human Racing, then continue on to the tutorial. In Grand Prix Dream Team, you'll collect cards of your favorite drivers and team principals to build up your team and try to win races. So these are the kind of three different card types you can get, and the first one here is the driver contract. So these are what you're going to need because you can't race without contracts for your drivers. So you can see here it will give +10 to a gold driver, +8 to a silver, +10 to a bronze. Not only gold has really been implemented, so gold is the top for motorsport. Here is your driver card. This is a card from Max Chilton. He's got his stats here and his overall rating. And then the third one you would have would be a manager card. And the manager cards haven't been put in either yet. That's just a test thing. So then this is the screen to explain to you exactly what the driver card is and what all the things mean. So each card's got different stats. This one's Max Chilton, obviously. He's one of the gold cards, which means he's a top driver, and you get him in gold packs. The first stat the driver has is speed. I did explain this, but I'll explain it again. So SPD, or speed, is his speed racing. It's important to qualify in the race. This is basically his outright pace. So 75 is the lowest that gold can be. Gold's at 75 to 99 ratings for each thing. So see, Chilton has not got the best outright pace. Wet is the same as speed, but in the wet, so he's a bit better in the wet. Reliability is, the higher that is, the less likely you are to retire. Obviously, Max Chilton's only ever had one retirement in his top flight racing career, so he's got a pretty good reliability rating. Experience is kind of self-explanatory, I think. Really, the more experienced they are, obviously, the better they're going to be in a race situation, hopefully. TIR, or tyres, or strategy, which is going to help you improve. It's going to make them better in a race situation. Drivers who are better at strategy are going to be better over a race distance. And then moral morale is kind of how happy they are and stuff, and that's going to be a money booster. And the last thing is that you can get chemistry boosts for your drivers based on if you have two drivers in your team, and if they're from the same country or from the same team, they're going to get boosts and a bigger boost if both. So yeah, you start. I'm not sure why the back button's there, but yeah. So you get given a pack when you first play the game. Again, like the UI is obviously we're just testing because it's at the moment I'm just getting everything working, and then obviously making it look pretty afterwards. So the first thing you get is a pack of 3 cards. This top one here, when we open the pack, will be definitely a driver. The other two, one will be a driver, the other one could be a driver or a contract. So you definitely get 2 drivers to start, so you can play, and maybe a third one or a contract. So open this, and we've got 3 drivers there. So we've got Maldonado, Ericsson, and Chilton. So we've got each driver, when you get them, they'll come with 10 contracts. So we can begin. So this is kind of the base menu. Welcome back, Human Racing. This top right is how much kind of money you've got. These are testing things to reset the game. So the three kind of options you've got at the moment is to buy a pack. If we click that, it takes us here. You can buy a standard pack, which you get 3 cards in. One of those will be a rare. Rares cards are 85 rated or higher in gold. That's 150 coins. Or the mega pack, which is again 3 cards, but one of those would definitely be rated higher than 85, and the other 2 could be. So you know this pack, the standard gold pack, you've got 1 chance to get, say, your Lewis Hamilton, whereas this one you definitely get a card like that, not necessarily Lewis Hamilton, but a top card, and all 3 cards could be a rare card. Obviously, these also do have contracts available in them as well. View gold cards, so you can view all the cards you have. These ones just kind of a pack icon on ones that I haven't yet got. Obviously, if I click to sell on those, it wouldn't work and they have no contract. But these cards I do have, and that's how many contracts you have. I can sell them for a small amount of gold for these guys because they're not big drivers, or apply a contract. This is how many they've got left in their contract. It's 10 or 0 for ones I don't have. So there's quite a few cards, and I believe there's about 30 cards I've added already to the game. So this is where we select who we're going to use for our race. So we can cycle through the 3 drivers we've got. And at the moment, none of them are going to have very good chemistry with each other, so the best thing really is just to pick the 2 best drivers right now. And at the moment, somehow that is Max Chilton and Pastor Maldonado. So we're going to do a race. At the moment, like I said, I think in one of the videos earlier, races, it just simulates result. The plan is for the game, you're going to manage the race, so it's going to be like a top-down view. The 22, or I'm not sure exactly how many cars, but about 20, 22 cars. Go around, you'll have your 2 guys and you'll manage them, tell them when to pit, tyre strategy and everything, so you know, gives you a good chance to actually, it's a bit more fun. That obviously a lot more fun that way, you get a bit more gameplay. But for now, I'm working on that, but it's not ready to show yet. So for this, it's just going to simulate a race result based on our driver's stats, based on their speed, experience, tyres and reliability. So we're going to do a race, and somehow, so Maldonado is a bit OP at the moment. Obviously there's a lot of balancing to go on. So Maldonado finished 2nd, and Chilton 22nd, and then this is how much gold each one earned. So you can see it's a dry race, so it can be well dry. There's a chance of either. Yeah, so this is how much gold you earn. Gold is based on per position, so obviously none of you don't finish. Otherwise, it's 150 gold for first, which you have to buy a pack divided by your position. So Maldonado was 2nd, so he got half that. Chilton was 22nd, so he got 1/22 of that amount. So you can see now we've earned 81 gold from that race, which isn't enough to buy any of the packs. And we can see if we look in here, Chilton's contract's only got 9 races left on it now, and Maldonado should be the same. If we go down to him here, you can zoom this in and out. Yeah, so you can zoom that out so you can see better. Yeah, so they've both got 9 in their contract now, so basically, yeah, at the moment, until that's fully implemented, so that's probably when I'm going to do the first public release, will be once the proper race manager mode is implemented, because obviously until then it's kind of just a bit kind of grinding almost until you've got to get packs. Obviously once you get better drivers, you're going to be earning money a lot faster, so you can buy those big packs. Chilton won the race, so yeah, that's the other thing. This way any driver can actually win a race. Chilton's pretty unlikely. I have the odds written down somewhere. It's about, the chance of Chilton not coming last are about 1 in 10, so the fact that he won the race is quite a rare occurrence in theory. But obviously sometimes things do happen, same as Eric's. Any driver in the game can win a race. There's also a glitch with qualifying where they can finish the same position, but it can't happen in a dry race. So yeah, that got 150 gold, which is enough for us to buy one of these standard gold packs now, so we can buy one of these. And hopefully we'll get, so we got another Chilton and a Bianchi, which is good because they're both Mauritius, so we can have chemistry going on with them. And we have 2 Chiltons now. There's nothing to tell us this, which is bad, although it did also boost his contract, so we can sell one of those for 25 gold. And then we can now use our team as Chilton and Bianchi, which will give us, these guys will now have a chemistry bonus, which will help them both in the race. As you can see, they've both got decent results from Mauritius, 15th, 16th. Not earning much gold though at this kind of stage, unless Chilton gets a 2nd. So yeah, obviously at the moment this is all a work in progress, so sometimes drivers do get very strange results, even though it is set up to be random. Again, if you've got any questions about things or anything you want to see added in the game, make sure you put it in the comment section because I can see it. So yeah, I can read them if you do. I think it's probably best to buy another one of these smaller packs, because that's the thing, when you're starting out, these small drivers, until we've managed to get ourselves the Andre Lotto from Spa, until we've got ourselves better drivers, we just really want to be trying to build up as many drivers as we can, and obviously all that time we have got a chance to get you know, a Vettel or a Hamilton, who are big drivers, and sell both those so we get a bit more money back. We won't have to buy another pack now. We haven't actually got any contracts, so I have a few contracts. And there we have. That was a very lucky pack. There's, I think it's about 1 in 500 chance of getting the Alonso card, so we were pretty lucky. That's actually about the 4th time I've got it in a pack. It's been quite a lucky stream so far. So yeah, now obviously Alonso's got a lot better chance of winning a race than either Max Chilton or Jules Bianchi. So now we've got Alonso on our team. Oh, by the way, obviously there is drivers between them, but obviously it's coded to skip any drivers that are either out of contract or on the team. So I think we're gonna have Alonso and no, not here. Alonso is actually the best standard card in the game out of all the gold cards. There is the championship winning Vettel is obviously better. He's a 97 rated, but as a standard card, Alonso is the best card in the game and the rarest kind of standard card. Alex Jeffrey says, can we add touring cars? Can I add touring cars? Yeah, at the moment it's mainly single seaters. There's a few other ones, but yeah, I am gonna broaden it out. There's even one of the team of the week this week is a motorbike rider, so I am gonna add everything. It just takes time to get them in. Obviously, once the racing is set up and everyone's had a go, then I'll start adding more cards. But touring cars is on the list of things to be added for still race, and Alonso didn't actually do that well, unfortunately. Did get pole though, you can see there, but you don't get any money for qualifying. Hopefully, okay. Oh yeah, so there you go. Drivers can also DNF races, which gives them 0 gold. Although for someone like Alonso's got a 92 reliability, so it's pretty good. Surprising, really. And Maldonado's a lot more likely to retire with only a 75 reliability, but there you go. Sometimes it doesn't work out the way you'd think. Oh, there you go, Mano did retire there. So that was a wet race as well, so small chance. But yeah, again, so there you go, Alonso did win that one, and Ronaldo retired again. But yeah, so it's not just about how fast the driver is, because of the overall rating of a driver in the game right now, which is this rating here, they're like 93 for Alonso, is the average of their 6 stats. So like, some people wouldn't like it, but Hamilton is only an 89, whereas Rosberg is a 90, I believe. He's a 90 or a 91, so Rosberg has a slightly higher average rating, but only because Hamilton has such a low reliability in the game. Hamilton, if you just had a race where you couldn't retire, Hamilton is more likely to win in the game, which is, I guess, yeah, he's probably the fastest driver in real life, like over a lap, so that's kind of legit, but he is also a lot more likely to retire, so you've got to pick kind of what you want in your team at that point and decide if you want to risk it and go for the one who's more likely to win, but there's also a bigger chance they're going to get 0. Maldonado beat Alonso there and won it. They're going to save just a few races till these guys run out of contract. So obviously you wouldn't be able to do this quickly and when the game's actually kind of fully ready, because you'll actually be managing the race. It won't just simulate a result for you. And I think we're going to buy one of the 1000 packs so I can just show people that. So you know when your driver's out of contract because they won't appear here, which would be like a gold thing. We've got enough now, but so yeah, Alonso's got 2 left and Maldonado's got 2 left. So if I run them both out of contract, so you can see what happens. 1-2 there. It's a good race for human racing. And one more. So now they should both be out of contract. So we've gone there. Yeah, they're both just gold. So obviously you can't click race, but you could select other drivers to race for you. Right, so let's buy one of these the mega gold packs. So this one is definitely going to be a card above 85, and these two could be anything really. So I think, there we go. We have a Lewis Hamilton card here. So you can see, yeah, he's got a pretty bad reliability, but his speed and wet weather, experience, and tires are all pretty good ratings. His speed rating is one of the best in the game, so he's pretty likely to be on the top end of the grid. So if we put, see, we get Alonso a contract again, and then we can run. Oh, yeah, also to tell you when they're out of contract, they do get a little icon. Yeah, no one's out of contract now. But yeah, there's a little red icon that comes up here in the view card screen, so you know if the driver's in contract or not. So we have Alonso and Hamilton, should be a pretty good team. And Hamilton's won the first race, so yeah. Alonso had a bit of an off race there, obviously. Second and third, so decent, but not the best. Try and get another one of these 1k packs and try and get hopefully Rosberg so that I can show you the chemistry boosters. Alonso 1, that should be enough. Yep, buy one of these mega gold packs. Oh no, I got Ricardo, so that's actually a pretty, can't really get a pack much better than that. Ricardo, Raikkonen and Hulkenberg. Why is Chilton not 99? Well, unfortunately, Chilton is, He's it's not quite quick enough, unfortunately. So maybe next year he'll pick up the pace of it. But for now, Chilton's although he might be upgraded to an 83 because I'm thinking about doing a few changes to how they're rated. And if I do make the change, then Chilton would be upgraded to an 83. So he's on his way. He's on his way. So yeah, now we've got a few new drivers to add to the team. It's only got one contract. Yeah, so we've got Kimi, Ricardo, and Hulkenberg. So they're all pretty good, but so if you want Ricardo or Hamilton, really, Ricardo's got very good reliability, which is why again him and Hamilton are equal overall. But really, more likely to win a race is Hamilton, because he's got the higher speed, experience, and tyres. So the Chilton team of the season, well, oh no, he's not a rookie anymore, is he? Because there is a rookie of the season card, but that's not actually in packs at the moment. But you can use a code again. Yeah, so this is a glitch here where qualifying they can qualify the same position, but there's not any money for that, so it's not too bad. But yeah, something I need to fix. So buy a normal pack now. Yeah, so if you win a race, it gives you enough to buy one of these 150 packs. That's the idea. And that's a pretty good pack there. So Chilton is you guess one of the most common cards in the game, funnily enough. Like the lower rating a card is, the more uncommon they're gonna be. Try a race with Raikkonen. So these two drivers should have good chemistry because they're both Ferrari drivers, so they should do slightly better in this result. So Raikkonen's won. Alonso didn't do very well though. So yeah, basically the way it works is it adds up some stats and it generates a number. So yeah, that should be so they generate a number by adding up some stats and then generates a number to generate their position. Can't really go into all the details, but that's kind of the essence of it, and it basically adds onto your stats. So if you've got chemistry, it adds 5 to your stats. Well, overall, all of them, so not 5 to each stat, but yeah, it adds to your stats to make the drivers better. So now Alonso's had a contract, so if we go into here, you can see he's got this little red marker here to show that Alonso is out of contract. So we can apply a new contract, it will go away, and he's got 10 again. And we go back in here, Alonso's unlocked again. Chilton driver of the season, don't be a hater. Well, Chilton is one of my drivers of the season, but unfortunately, oh yeah, that's the other thing I've got to announce is the fan vote that I had, that Alex helped me with. So for the new orange cards, which will be added, there's been a fan vote, so I can reveal the winners of that now. For the top 3, we had a poll for people could vote for who they thought was the best driver of the first half of the 2014 year in racing had been, and a lot of different, I think there was 20 different drivers who got a vote. But the overall top 3, which are the 3 that are going to get an updated card, I've done a prototype one already, which I can show you in a second. Third place was Sebastian Vettel, so he's going to be getting an orange card to go with his blue one. Second place by 1 ahead of Vettel was Nico Rosberg, so he'll also be getting an orange card. It'll be the first special edition Rosberg card to go with his normal one. And the winner, who won by quite a long way in the end, actually, these 3 were miles ahead of everyone else, which I was really surprised at, was Daniel Ricciardo. So he's the one that I've already done a prototype for. I'll just try and find that and put it up for you guys to see. So there, yeah, those 3 guys are all going to get kind of a fan card. Center this. So yeah, this is the Daniel Ricciardo fan favorite card at the moment. It's a prototype, so yeah, it's an orange card, and dignify that he is the better card. Get up his normal card so I can show you which way he's improved. Find the file. There are also quite a few cards that are not added to the game yet. Obviously, all the silver. There's no silver or bronze cards, as I said earlier, so they're on their way. Where's the normal Daniel Ricciardo? Yeah, so here's his normal card. yeah, so here you go. See the two Ricardo cards. To the left is his standard 89 gold card, and on the right is his fan favorite orange card. So you can see he's got slightly better speed. So the orange, his gold card is based on his whole career, whereas the orange is based on his first half of the season for 2014, or first 2/3 of the season. How far through the year we are. So you can see he's got better, slightly everything, bit better except his morale, which is really nice. He's such a happy guy, but it's boosted his experience because he's obviously had a good year and learned a lot. Nathan V says you should have edited this smile so it was big on this card. That is something I was actually going to do, and if you look, because obviously he's run 2 big races since I started working this game, his race winner cards do have special pictures for them. If I just find one of them for you, which are taken from his podiums in those races. This is his race winner card from Hungary, so it's slightly worse than his new card. Make it bigger for you. Yeah, so he's got a nice bigger smile on. So this is a shot from his podium of his race win at Hungary, and then obviously again this has got some stats slightly better, but the overall is slightly worse than his orange card. So that is something that I will hopefully do. That was part of the plan. Is yeah, as I said, the orange one I literally just made quickly before this, just so the stats will probably change a bit and edit him a bit. But yeah, so the green card is actually in the game, but it's pretty rare at the moment. So yeah, and that's quite a lucky card to get. But I obviously have cheat codes so I can get them for testing and stuff, obviously. So yeah, so these are the orange cards. There's going to be the Daniel Ricciardo one for first place, second place for Nico Rosberg, and third place for Sebastian Vettel. So those 3 will all be into the game in time for everyone to play it when the game goes kind of public, the first public test of the game, which will hopefully, as I said, won't be too long. It's just once I get the manager stuff working for the race. Or I don't know, if people would like to play it in this state, then let me know and then I might put it up. But thinking it's obviously a lot more fun for that mode, but it's just not ready just yet, but it shouldn't be too long. Right, go back and do a few more. There we go. So yeah, the Ferrari duo, second and third again. So yeah, once this has been, I mean, I don't know if people want to play like this. It's still kind of fun to just because like the whole pack thing, trying to build up your team. Obviously, it takes less time this way, but without the proper gameplay of the managing bit, it's probably not as fun. But yeah, people can see what people think. If people want to play it like this, then I absolutely can put it up and people can have a go. But I think I'm going to wait until then, until that's ready. But we'll see what people want. So win for Alonso there. It was a wet race, so you can see at the top. Obviously, I'm gonna make proper textures and everything. It's not gonna be like this. There is a code screen here where you can type in like code. If you've got one, if you click use code, it'll come up. Just find a test one. So yeah, that is one of the things. Is there's legends and gonna be legends. There's only one in the game at the moment, but the plan is to have more. So hopefully, I'm not sure if he hasn't actually. I haven't actually probably asked him yet, but I can't go to Eurogame this year or EGX. But Alex Jeffrey might be there, and if he is, maybe he's going to have a few cards with little codes on the back, which would then activate in game in this section. So find a code for one. We'll get the Daniel Ricciardo race winner card, and then we can have a look at that. So we put in the code. So Rick Spa. Click use code. There you go. You got Daniel Ricciardo Spa race winner card. And that will have so if you'd get one of those cards, and then on the back it's got the code. Enter it in there, get that message, and if we go in here now, we should have unlocked that card. So right down at the bottom, the rare cards at the bottom. Here we are. Doesn't come with the contract though. So yeah, there's there's his. Oh, what I meant to do. There's his Spa card. I'm not sure why Lotterer is not meant to be all the way down there, but he is, because that's when it was added. So yeah, it's his Spa winning card. So it's pretty good card. It's actually the best card I've got now. So we're gonna put him with Alonso. Oh yeah, the other thing is there is kind of team orders almost in the game, because your first driver, which is the driver on the left, so currently Alonso, is they're gonna have priority. So when it generates a result, they can't obviously finish in the same place. So if they get generated the same place, so say first and first, then your number one driver, the driver on the left, will always go first. They'll go second, like that. So they're first and second there. So it's a pretty good team now. We're gonna buy one more of the mega packs, and then I think unless people have got questions, take a break and then I'll get back to working on the manager modes. Hopefully you guys, there we are. That's quite a good thing to get again. So this is one of the team of the week cards, which I'm going to be releasing every Monday for basically the drivers who have been in form and really on it the weekend before. So this is the first kind of batch of 3 I've done. This is Will Power. Obviously had a really good weekend if you watch any of the American racing last weekend, and I think he's pretty happy with that. So yeah, he has been added, and he's Australian, so he'll go well with my chemistry with my race winner Daniel Ricciardo. Climb down the bottom here, Will Power. So he's got, look at that. Yeah, he's got pretty good stats, Will Power. Find him on the end here. There he is. So these are the black inform cards with the gold around them. So he's not gonna have, he's not got a Penske teammate in the game yet, but he has got an Australian friend in Daniel Ricciardo. So hopefully they're gonna do. Oh, they didn't do very well. It was a wet race though, which I think Will Power's got. Oh no, he's got decent wet, but he's not got the best wet. For the IndyCar, don't really race too much in the wet out there. So yeah, but yeah, he had this week's team of the week was Will Power, Tony Kanaan, and Mark Marquez. So there is Mark Marquez, obviously races motorbikes, not single-seater cars. Didn't win again. Do one more mega pack. Again, Ricardo wins. So it's a good race for Danny Rick. Yeah, these are just. Daniel Ricciardo gets a DNF finally. But yeah, there is going to be hopefully legend cards. So if there's any drivers that you think could be real legends of the sport and you want to see, make sure you let me know. At the moment, yeah, there is one, and I think he's pretty legendary. He's got a good face palm with a photo in the game. I'm not going to reveal who he is just yet, but yeah, there's going to be a few more of those. So if there's anyone you really, and if there's any current drivers as well that you really think should be in the game, who you don't think are, then let me know, because yeah, hopefully we can get them. I just want to have as many kind of people in the game as possible, and yeah, as much stuff in it as possible for everyone. Oh, so now Daniel Ricciardo's out of contract, so we're going to need to go and buy him a new one, or hopefully we have some left. 2 left, so we're nearly out of contracts. So if you were out of contracts, obviously you'd have to. So Ricciardo's worth a lot more, by the way, because they're really rare cards. So yeah, if you ran out of contracts, you'd have to use your drivers that are in contract, the lower ones, and you could use them to get enough gold to buy one of these 150 packs, which can get you contract, and then obviously buy new contract, buy packs until you got contracts to apply to your better drivers again. So let's open one last mega pack and see what we get. We've got Jensen Button. Jensen Button, yeah, it's another thing. So obviously a lot of these cards, if you balance and stuff, once more people have played it, but yeah, obviously, so at the moment Button's better than Hamilton, which I know a lot of people might not agree with. He's actually one of the best cards in the game because he's got such high experience and strategy and reliability, which really have man wet weather. Yeah, so he's a pretty good card. So we'll do one more race. We'll do it as the Brits and see what they can do instead of the Australians. Not very well. Well, button one, I guess, so not the worst. But yeah, so thank you for watching. I'll put this to YouTube as well afterwards. Just spend the rest of our coins on these. And yeah, hopefully you like the look of the game with the packs and everything. But yeah, obviously the racing is going to be a lot better and when I actually release it, because you're actually going to race, not just generate a random result. Although I don't know whether to make that an option or not. And obviously there's also going to be championships, so you'll get more more coins or gold, whatever, for winning a whole championship as opposed to just one race and things like that. So there's a lot more to be added. It's very early on. We've been working on it for like a couple of weeks, so there's a lot more to come. But hopefully you like kind of the first look of the game. And yeah, hopefully you'll be able to play it soon as well. So make sure you follow me on Twitter at Human Games and on Twitch as well, because I'll do more streams and stuff to show people the new cards and everything, and obviously on YouTube as well. Again, Human Games, www.youtube.com/Human Games, to see all the newest additions to the game. And obviously when I do release public build, which will hopefully be really soon, then you'll be able to play that. So yeah, and if you've ever got any questions about the game or anything you want to know, just send me a tweet and hopefully I'll answer. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and hopefully you like the game.